in a bar. Like you don't just go up to someone and just like, hey, you want to go home with me right now? You have to like you have to get to know them. You have to go on dates. Like you have like it's the same in business and sales. All right, welcome. Today I've got a special guest on the show. It is one of my clients, Kenley, and you may have saw her on my Facebook last week. She got a ridiculous amount of clients the first week we started working together. And the whole reason I'm doing this is not to brag or anything. It's actually to show you, like, what is she doing different? Because I run some of the similar ads with people to see, like, kind of test out, like, is this person going to is their ad going to work as good as this person? And location can make a difference, but then I've looked at, because I've analyzed this stuff a lot just because I want to see my clients succeed. And I mean, the fact is, sorry, I don't want to get too into it. Hey, Kenley.
Hi.
All right, sorry. But yeah, the fact is, like, I have a lot of very successful clients, but then sometimes some are not successful. And like, so I try to look at all the factors, like, what is this person doing differently? Because essentially all my ads, like I have this, like a lot of the same strategies, a lot of the same tactics, like things that I know work, but then when it doesn't work, I'm trying to figure out like what happened. And so, yeah, welcome to the show. How long have you been in business?
I opened my business June of 2017, and I got my certification in microblading in May.
Okay. 1 second, I'm gonna close out this little screen you're on. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize you were so new in business just because, like, when I looked at your Facebook, you had 60 reviews, and so that's good.
Yeah. I typically try to ask my clients, and a lot of them I've just built a connection with, and they feel the need to review us, which I'm really grateful for.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is just the ask, because a lot of people don't mind giving reviews. In fact, they like helping out a business that's helping them. And so I see too many people, they've been in business like 4 years, and they have like 3 Facebook reviews. And
Yeah.
that makes a big difference just when people go to the page and look at it and stuff. So
I've definitely had a lot of clients tell me that that's why they booked us, because they saw that we had so many reviews and so many great reviews. So it definitely makes a difference.
right. So one thing I did notice when I was looking at your page that sets you apart from a lot of people is you've got a really good color theme. So like the inside of your place is like what is it, orange, and then your pictures have like an orange frame, and then like your professional photos that you just put up the other day have like orange shirt and stuff. So it seems like blending all those colors, or like making all those colors match, like we do it in our homes and everything like that, but like people don't think about doing it on their Facebook page.
Absolutely. It's all about branding, and I am orange myself. I try to wear orange a lot, so that when people see that, they think of me and they think of my studio too. I think that's really important. I've actually changed a lot of orange haters to orange lovers. It's really funny, but I love it.
Yeah, I grew up in Alabama where orange was Auburn, and so I've been trained not to like orange, but now that it's getting good results, I like it.
Yeah, right.
But anyways, a lot of people are probably wondering what it's like. What do you? Because I can show some examples later to people. But what do you use your pictures are like that we use are before and afters, but then you have like a border around that. So how do you edit those?
I actually use like a pick stitch app to do the before and after, and then I take it into another app called Enlight to just put a frame around it. I feel like on Instagram, your feed needs to have a consistency, so I like the white around, and then I'll put like a small orange border as well, just so that my brand is in there.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually studied a lot of Instagram psychology and stuff, and like the most successful profiles are the one like you go in there and like all of them are like it's a general theme. So you applying that to Facebook seems to work really well too.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, you do microblading, but you have other services, you have other employees. Tell us a little bit about that.
I have 5 other employees. I'm currently the only one who microblades. I am training 2 of my girls right now to microblade, and I think that will be fantastic because right now I have about a 4-week waiting period, and I think people want to come in sooner than that, so I'm excited to get some of the girls rolling as well. But we do a lot of lash extensions and skin treatments as well.
Yeah, one of the things that surprised me, just because I'd never really done it before, is the dermaplaning. It's like, I guess, I don't know how to describe it. You can describe it, but it's like, from the video, it looks like you're exfoliating or something.
Yep, exfoliating the first layer of skin, so you feel immediately tight and bright after the treatment, so people love it.
Yeah, but essentially, like, how you run the ads is important, and that's what I was doing. But like you having all that amazing content, like you had a good little 15-second video that caught people's attention, had nice music, seemed like a relaxing environment, and like one thing I noticed is people even commented like this seems like super relaxing and stuff. And then so I think that makes a big deal. What content we actually have to use. Did you get that professionally made?
I did. I find value in getting professional video and photographs because if our photographs and content look professional, I feel like that portrays us as professional, which is very important to me.
Right. And then I forgot, there's one other thing on there that, oh, for your before and afters, how do you take those photos? Is it just your iPhone?
Yeah, it's actually just our own personal mobile devices, and then we have a lamp that you can adjust the tone and brightness with when we work. So we just turn that up all the way and then snap a picture with our mobile device.
Okay. Do you know what that lamp is called or where you got it?
I don't. It's from Amazon.
Yeah, all the lighting I have in here is from Amazon too. So it's if you just search it on Amazon, it's really easy to find.
Yeah, it's actually a lamp, but I can send that to you if you want it.
Yeah, lighting makes a big difference too. But that's another point I was going to say is like I think your professional photo that you had taken of yourself was great, and then it makes you look very like professional and very trustworthy, which is what you want when people are looking for microblading procedures. But then the other point is obviously nobody has the budget to have a professional photographer in there every day for eyebrows, and so being able to just use your iPhone, so. Like
absolutely,
I guess you have to find a balance, like when to use professional stuff and when to use your phone.
Yeah, mobile devices are almost better than very expensive cameras. You know what I mean? So it's just about focusing it and getting the right light, and you'll be golden.
Right. And did you like just pay a photographer to take the pictures, or did you bargain with them, or? I
typically barter. Because we offer so many services, I can pick something to appease them. So it usually works out.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit more about like what you offered them?
Yeah, so we offer lash extensions. We also offer lash lifting and tinting, which is really nice for people who don't want to commit to extensions. Our bread and butter skin service is dermaplaning, which we kind of touched on. Because it's for everyone and it's instant gratification. It makes you look and feel amazing. On top of dermaplaning, we do enzyme peels, high frequency, LED therapy, and we are also going to be bringing on a new treatment called CryoClear, which removes sun and age spots. And then of course the microblading we do as well.
Okay. And then like I guess what I was trying to say was like when you were talking to the photographer, were you just like, hey, or did you message them, or were they a friend already, or what?
I've actually had relationships already because I was a makeup artist for a few years, so I had a lot of connections that way. And then I was like, hey, I'm opening a business. I would love to work with you. And they're like, hey, I want a service. Let's trade. So it kind of worked out.
Yeah, that's the same thing my aunt did. She found like a photographer that wanted her brows done, and then the photographer came in and took a bunch of pictures of her and stuff, and that's what we've used for almost a year now on her profile picture and cover photo, and it's worked really great. I saw results spike up after that happened.
For sure.
So yeah, those are watching. I would say, long story short, barter with someone, find a local photographer, and get some professional photos done. If nothing else, for your profile photo and maybe even your cover photo.
Yeah.
Because I mean, in this industry, it's so like vital that I mean, you're essentially cutting on someone's face, and so they have to really trust you and like to not only pay you hundreds of dollars to do that, but then come in and like actually allow you to do it.
Absolutely.
And I think this conversation right here, not enough people have it, because like obviously not everyone's going to be like naturally attractive like per se, but I would say the like appearance does make a big difference. That's why you see businessmen in suits all the time. That first impression, because like a lot of people I see, they're I guess they're I don't know how to say it. Like I wouldn't trust them to have my brows done if I was based on first impressions. Now I notice they are very nice people when I meet them, but like I always put myself in the customer's shoes. Like if the customer goes to their page and instantly they're just like, I don't really trust this person, they look shady, they're going to leave the page. They're not going to take the time to get to know them. So that's why first appearances matter a lot. Like people do judge books by covers.
Absolutely. And I try to always have my face done and brows on point, because people look at that. They're like, okay, do I want her brows? Because her style is going to be similar to that. So I try to stay consistent and always look professional. My biggest concern, and I tell my girls this all the time, is we want to make people feel comfortable. I want our clients to feel like we're very kind, because I feel like we're doing very serious procedures on them and we need that trust and loyalty.
Yeah, so what are some ways do you feel like you've built that trust with people?
Um, I genuinely care, and I want the right clients to come to me. I really don't want anybody out there to come to me as a client. I want us to connect and have common ground. Um, I'm really all about empowering women, so I like women who want to better their lives and feel better about themselves. So I just try to connect with people, and then the right people stay with me and the wrong people will move on.
Yeah, exactly. So is your area, you're in Wisconsin, so is it a competitive up there at all?
It's starting to be, but it's very, very new. So microblading is starting to pop up everywhere. There's not too much dermaplaning competition, which is great. Eyelashes are pretty competitive, but my spot specifically, there's not a lot near me. In the like neighboring cities, there is a little bit, but nothing too
Okay.
insane.
Yeah, I mean that means you're in a great situation, and we've seen that with the results because like you're very smart because like what a lot of people do is they think they should wait until they're desperate for clients to advertise, which is just not true because if that was the case, like Coca-Cola wouldn't advertise, Apple wouldn't advertise just because everyone knows
Absolutely.
who they are already. So it's just branding, getting your
Yep.
name out there. And then I guess the biggest thing I've seen, especially in like California, is people wait until they don't have any clients to advertise, and then by that time they don't have the marketing budget, they can't afford to, and then they're just like they're so desperate for people that they scare everybody off. And so uh, long story short, if you're in a not that competitive area, don't wait to start advertising, getting your name out there, building Facebook reviews, building your brand and stuff like that. Because if you wait till it's too late, then it's obviously too late. So,
Yeah,
uh,
for sure. And if we have the reviews, the likes, and they see that we've been doing it since May, they're going to trust you more too,
mhm.
since you've been out there a little bit longer or trying harder.
Yeah. So as far as your customer service, do you have anything like when they come into your place, like anything you have like established with your employees?
Like I said, we really focus on just being kind and creating a connection first. I try not to bombard people because we have very hectic, crazy lives. So when people come into my studio, I just like to give them a minute, calm down. Can I get you a beverage? Do you need to use the restroom? I invite them to sit down, and then I give them their consent form too, because I just want them to feel at ease and very
Mhm.
excited.
Okay. Cool. Anything else that you think that you've seen work really well that I haven't asked you about?
Um, don't be too salesy. I feel like I might be a little bit aggressive, but I try to just create a connection with people before I'm like, hey, let's book an appointment. I just want to say,
Yeah.
hey, do you have any questions? Can I put you at ease? Is this the right fit? Have you seen my work? Because I have a very different style than the girl, across the street. So I want to make
Hmm.
sure that our clients are connecting with our vibe as well. So just be yourself and connect with people. Don't try to push yourself on others, I would say.
Yeah, I say that a lot because I think a lot of people are so desperate for clients that they tend to treat people like numbers. They're just like, "Are you ready to book now?" "Oh, you're not. Just leave me alone." And then the people can obviously tell that they don't really care about them, or at least that's the perception. So, I mean, it's just like in a bar. Like, you don't just go up to someone and just like, "Hey, you want to go home with me right now?" You have to like you have to get to know them. You have to go on dates. Like, you have like it's the same in business and sales.
Exactly. That's a funny comparison, but exactly.
Yeah, but the other good thing is you do have online booking, and so I've seen that help a lot. But
100%. I take clients almost 12 hours every day. I don't have time to answer the phone. And I don't personally see the value in a receptionist
mhm,
because we do have online booking. It's the
yeah,
way of the future. So I just gear everyone towards the website. And I say, if you have any more questions, just message me and I will book you. It's no big deal.
right. And I think online booking is great. Some people use it as a crutch where they're just like, go to this link and book when the person's like trying to ask a question. So
Yeah.
you have to like still have customer service even when you have online booking.
For sure. And like we have a ton of FAQs on our page too. So I'll answer some of their questions, but I'll say, hey, if you want more thorough detail on the procedure, here's my website. You can also book here. But if you have more questions, just reach out.
Awesome. So if you had to start over back in, would you say June or July? What's
Yeah.
one thing you would do different?
One thing I would do different. I don't know. I really like how things are going.
That's true.
I don't know if I'm going to
That's
change
good.
anything.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I guess just slow down and enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Don't try to dive headfirst into everything.
Yeah, I have the same problems.
Well, I think you're fantastic, and you've made a huge difference in the 2 weeks that I've been working with you, so thank you. You've been phenomenal.
Awesome. Well, I mean, you make it easy on me because you have great content and you already have a good business personality or like business skills, and so that does make a big difference. But I really appreciate that. I love seeing my clients get tons of bookings and stuff. So anyways, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks so much.
All right, bye.
Yeah.